What's up guys, it's me RKB and welcome to Halo News. Today we're going to be getting into some really small and really basic stuff, but it is important nonetheless. Today we are going to be looking at the new weapons in Halo Infinite. Now there have been some new designs, some redesigns, some completely new weapons entirely, and we haven't really been able to see them from this angle, so let's actually have a look at them, kind of analyse them and actually see what they are like and whether we actually approve or disapprove of these new weapon designs. Okay, so starting off we have got the assault rifle. Now this might look familiar to a few people, but it might look a little bit strange. This is the Halo Reach version of the assault rifle. Now I am of a mixed opinion when it comes down to the assault rifle, because on the one hand I think that it does look good. I like the Halo Reach one, I like the version of the assault rifle which we've had in Reach, and it just does the job well. But then you've got the other people who are saying that they dislike it, and I kind of understand their point. The other assault rifle has been in since basically every Halo game apart from Reach. I don't know how to put it into words, it's just feeling consistent, do you know what I mean? And changing that up a little bit is always going to be a little bit strange. Changing it up with a spiritual reboot of the original Halo, you'd thought, hey, let's make it look like how the assault rifle used to look like, and I don't know, it's a little bit of a strange one to talk about. I like the design, I think that it looks really nice, I like the black gunmetal, I like even the yellow stripe on it. And I'm happy to see some changes being made, making weapons look a little bit more interesting, if that makes sense. But at the same time, I can understand why people might be upset about this, but I think it's a nice little change. Now moving on to the next weapon on this list, and we have actually got a treat. It is the battle rifle. If you do not like the design for this battle rifle, you deserve to be shot 3 times with 1 burst. The battle rifle is absolutely amazing. It looks so sexy. Jokes aside, this is absolutely fantastic. The Halo 2 anniversary design for the battle rifle is one of my favourite designs in all of the battle rifle. It just looks amazing. And when you actually look at it on other games like Halo 4 and when you look at it in Halo 5, you realise that it's nowhere near as good as what it used to be. Every time you pull out this battle rifle, you are making a statement, and a strong one at that. Even just the small engravings on the battle rifle just add so much to it. It just looks so sleek, it looks so strong, and you know what? If I see somebody carrying this, I'm going to be watching out because it looks so goddamn powerful and I want one. I just want it. It is beautiful. By far one of the best battle rifle designs we've had in all of Halo. Next on the list we have got another iconic weapon. We have got the Needler. Now the Needler is one which is pretty, what's the best way to put it? It's a weapon which is important to the Covenant. It's super unique in the way that it can super combine enemies, and the way that it looks is really important. The pink crystals in particular is one which I really do have a lot of attention for. If the crystals are too small, for an example like in Halo 3, it looks really underwhelming, the weapon. But if the pink crystals are too big like they were in Halo 4, then it looks a little bit, well, over the top. It looks a little bit too much. The Needler looks Covenant, it is alien, and the Halo Infinite Needler looks absolutely fantastic. Making it so that the Needler's body is actually purple was amazing. It was a brilliant design choice to make it look this way because it looks alien. It looks like it's going to be something which is just super combining you. It looks powerful just with the colours. And also the crystals don't seem too over the top. They are prominent. Don't get me wrong, they are there and you can see that they're there, but they don't look too much, if that makes sense. This weapon looks bold and powerful, and that's what colours can do. Just a few colour changes can really help, especially when you look at the Needler in Halo 5, which has got like a brown body. I don't know what they was doing. This Needler looks so much more alien, it looks so much more pink mist potential. It just looks so much stronger. Now next we actually have the Bulldog shotgun. Now the Bulldog shotgun by some has been criticised because, well, they simply do not like the way which it looks. They do not like the fact that the normal shotgun was taken out the game and now we have got this. If I'm honest, I did not like the design of the Halo 4 and the Halo 5 shotgun. I much preferred the Halo Reach or even the Halo 1 and 2 version of the shotgun. This looks pretty decent actually. I do like the look of the Bulldog. I think that it's a definite design difference, you know what I mean, like the way which it's made, but it does kind of look pretty cool. Whilst I'm not a fan of the realistic design, because this looks like something that's just been ripped out of Call of Duty, if they put a few more futuristic lights on it like we did with the Reach shotgun, this would be so much better. And I think that these shotguns which are really strong, like these single shot shotguns, should be left to the brutes, so the humans having something which is a little bit more faster paced. I don't know how I feel about a lot of real world weapons being used as more inspiration in Halo, but at the same time it does look pretty cool, and although it's removing a little bit of an iconic weapon which we used to have, I don't really mind it. I think it's still pretty cool. Plus, we can all say that it is better than the Halo 4 and the Halo 5 shotgun, because that shotgun was not nice. It did not look good. It worked well, but it did not look good. Next up, we have actually got the Commando. Now, the Commando is a really strange weapon because it's kind of like, what is this weapon doing in the game? What is it here for? Why has it just suddenly appeared? I mean, what is this gun even meant to be? It looks like a cross between an assault rifle and a DMR, and I actually have the feeling that this is kind of how it's going to be playing. An assault rifle with some decent range does sound pretty interesting, and at the same time when we actually saw this, it did pack some serious firepower, but I worry about the PvP elements. I mean, is this going to be a good weapon? Do you know what I mean? Is it going to be able to damage a lot of shields? Is it more good at just picking things off? Unlike the DMR, and I feel that a lot of people are going to be missing it, but at the same time, I think my favourite version of the DMR was the one in Halo Reach, because that felt the most balanced, it felt the most manageable. When it was in Halo 5, it did feel like a DMR, a designated marksman rifle, but at the same time, it wasn't the best to use in that sense. It was great on range, and it was just borderline broken if you could use it in Warzone and you was able to get it before everyone else. But at the same time, it's like, I don't know how I feel about this being a fully automatic weapon. It's going to be really strange to use, but I like it. Do you know what I mean? Let's just look at the design for this. It's a little bit bulky, it's a little bit strong. It's like, hey, this is the assault rifle, but for the big boys, do you know what I mean? It's got more accuracy, and I don't think it's going to be as easy to use. It looks strong. Look at that barrel. You can just tell me now that that is a strong barrel, and the shots which it's firing are going to be even stronger. This is a big boy's gun, and I don't think it's going to have much ammo when you pick it up, but it's interesting to see, and I kind of like it. And another thing to notice is actually the scope. The scope is not that big. I mean, it's basically non-existent, it's just like an iron sight. So really having this kind of long-range DMR with a kind of basic scope is going to be interesting to see how it works. Maybe it's going to have really strong recoil, maybe it's going to be kind of difficult to fire, but if you pace your shots you can use it like a DMR. Who knows? I kind of like the idea of this gun. More I think about it, the better it seems. And you know what? It does look pretty cool as well. I think there's going to be a lot of people who are going to have this as one of their favourite weapons because it does just look awesome. And you know what? There's not much more I can say. It's bringing the best of both worlds. The DMR and the assault rifle. And now that we're talking about bringing the best, we actually need to talk about the Hydra. This has been praised so much by so many people. The Hydra in Halo 5 was a very interesting weapon. I liked it, okay? I like the fact that you can lock on, I like the fact that you can lock on and fire in the air and the rockets would come down and hit the person. It was awesome, and you can't really change my mind on that. I like the design of the Hydra as it was in Halo 5, and then they've kind of just said, hey, let's kind of make it all metal and let's make it all updated, and it looks bland, do you know what I mean? I like the metal design, I think it looks a lot more cooler, but I don't know, it's missing something. It looks so, what's the best way to put it? So rectangular, do you know what I mean? I mean, look at this, okay? You can see the main part of it here. It's just smooth, pure smooth. There's no colour in it. It's just metal. And that's it. Really, you need to kind of make it so that it's a little bit better in some ways. I like the way that the missiles look so strong, but overall, I don't really know how to feel about this. I mean, I think that the reason that it's so bland in colour, and I was kind of talking to somebody, is probably because they're going to be adding weapon skins to things like the Hydra. In fact, most of these weapons look so bland, they look like they could just add weapon skins on top of it, so that's probably what they're going to be doing. You cannot tell me that this Hydra looks finished. It just doesn't. They're all metal, all these new weapons, so they probably are going to be adding some kind of weapon skins on top of them, and it's just something which I realised when looking at this. I don't believe this is the finished product, I just do not believe it. And answering all the weapons, we also got to see the grappling hook. The grappling hook looks pretty cool. I don't believe it would be able to pull up an entire Spartan, but it does look pretty sleek. I like how it just attaches on. It's good. The other thing as well which we was able to see is the deployable shield. This looks Halo 3 in Origin just completely. It looks so Forerunner, like classical Forerunner, and I really do like to see that. It's a blast from the past, at least in my opinion. So we're going to be getting some more Forerunner stuff going in, and on a brand new Halo ring, that's going to be awesome to be able to see. But what do you guys think? Do you enjoy these new weapons? Because I do think they look pretty damn cool. I really do like them, but I want to hear what you guys think, so make sure you join the Discord or just leave a comment down below. Make sure you leave a like on the video as well, because that always helps out. Thanks for watching, and we will see you in the next one. Peace out.